Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So, it seems that Philip has found two new different ways to screw over his affiliates all at once. Oh dear. We're going to see a new funnel, and he's going to have the affiliates drive a bunch of traffic to an offer, and they're not even going to get the commissions for all the sales. Some of that traffic is going straight to Philip and straight into his pocket. I'll tell you about it. I got this information from the Diamond Club, and I'm going to be showing you the video from there. Oh my God, this is a Diamond Club on Monday, February the 5th. He couldn't even make the call on time. He was 2 hours late. Oh, I was caught in traffic. I mean, you'd think he'd make some effort for people that have paid him $10,000 for the extra call. And so because he was 2 hours late, there's only about 50 people there. And then he only ran it for about an hour and a half. And the first 20 minutes to a half an hour were him with the dog and pony show trying to sell them on this new way of basically just repackaging seven-figure accelerator in with Haas in a hybrid funnel to try and squeeze more sales out of this dying program. I mean, there's nothing new here. It's just new packaging is all and a different way of selling it. So first we have seven-figure accelerator. Then he morphs that into High Achiever Society. Now it's a kind of a mix, but more seven-figure accelerator. You should see the song and dance that he goes through here. It is so staged. Oh, first of all, it starts out okay, but you should see where it goes. Check this out.
Now guys, a little update if you want a little update here. So we are working full throttle on the new update. So I can maybe make a little sneak peek for you guys. And I don't know, many of you guys probably were here when we did the offer in Warrior Plus. Who were here when we did Warrior Plus? Norma, Berta and Jordi were here. Who else? Nobody else? Nobody else? Then also Shuruk, Yonita, and Yonita. Amaryllis. Cool, so few of you guys know what it is. And Espen as well. Hello, Espen. So the Warrior Plus funnel, when we had that was kind of the peak. That funnel made the most money for all of the affiliates. That Warrior Plus funnel. That everybody had the highest month with that funnel. Now, that's around, how long has that been? A year since we launched that funnel. A year. So a lot of things have changed since, right? But we are kind of taking, in the Warrior Plus funnel, we had a 2-hour webinar. We sold the $2,500 offer in a 2-hour webinar. And people don't got time to sit for 2 hours anymore, because they got an attention span as a goddamn goldfish, right? So then instead of the 2-hour webinar, we are doing a new 17-minute presentation instead of a webinar.
Did you see that? He just put quotation marks, air quotation marks around 17-minute presentation. Oh, so it's going to be another 14-minute video. You know, the 14-minute video that's actually 50, that's 50 minutes long. Okay, so if 14 minutes equals 50 minutes, I guess 17 minutes, oh, let's do the math. That's 60, nearly 61 minutes. Good grief.
So then instead of the 2-hour webinar, we are doing a new 17-minute presentation instead of a webinar. And then what we did is, when they sign up for the presentation, we send them onto a thank you page where we send them to the free Facebook group, aka the multiple 6-figure Facebook group. And that's how we grew it so fast. And then inside that Facebook group, we have people are sharing their testimonials, they are warming up. I went live in there, and so we are warming up all of the leads. So the people that were skeptical, they were in this Facebook group for a month, and then they pulled the trigger because they saw all of the testimonials, all of the results we got. And then in the follow-up email sequence, we send them value videos. So we taught them something. So did you guys, when you joined the 7-Figure Accelerator, you got an email where you got this free course here, right? Remember? How many of you guys watched those videos before you went on and bought? A lot of you guys, right? A lot of you guys.
Did you notice that? Nobody in the chat responded to his question, and he didn't actually even look over towards where he always looks to see the chat. And then he's like, oh, a lot of you. Yeah, a lot of you. What? I'd say nobody remembers. I know I don't. This is just an act. Yet another sales pitch. Check it out.
So did you guys, when you joined the 7-Figure Accelerator, you got an email where you got this free course here, right? Remember? How many of you guys watched those videos before you went on and bought? A lot of you guys, right? A lot of you guys. So that is what we call value videos. So we teach you something, and then I share a little bit about me, and then you say, oh my God, Philip, he's funny, and here, I like this guy here, and okay, he's a legit guy, I'm gonna pull the trigger, right? But instead of just making them consume everything in one go, we drip feed it to them. So they have to open it, and they have to watch the video, or else it will be lost. It works super good for the Warrior Plus funnel, so we're gonna do that again.
Seriously, does anybody out there remember this? What were the videos even like? I just don't remember this whatsoever. Maybe I never got to that point in the sales funnel. I don't know.
But now we're gonna add a few more value videos to it, because things have changed. So the value video sequence is gonna be longer.
So what he's just told them, but what most of them won't realize yet, is that means that they're going to need a whole new email sequence. A really nice email sequence that he's just really talked up. Sounds like an expensive email sequence. Just remember that for a bit.
Right? And then we have a testimonial page where there's only testimonials from all of you guys on a page. And now we're also gonna add in, because I talked to the top affiliates in a call before we created this thing here, that I'm getting so big, so the gap from me to beginners are getting super huge, and then they look at me and they will be like, yeah, that's fine, Philip, congratulations, but I'm never gonna get to that point. So the top affiliates came up with an idea, because they are kind of in the middle, so the gap is not that big. So they came up with an idea of they shared their story and what they would do if they started from zero again. So we are giving them more value, and all of these top affiliates and you guys, you are relatable in every way, right? Because you are just a normal person that went on and made some money.
Yeah, and the sad part about that is that people actually believe those bullshit testimonials. I mean, almost every one of those top affiliates that he's talking about had experience in previous programs and already had like an MLM background to them, where they had a social following from that. So either previous affiliate marketers, previous MLMers. So none of them can say starting out from nothing in his program. They brought their own followers with them, and they already had an advantage.
Online, finally, right? So we're also gonna put in a page like this in the funnel. And then, because we have been doing this for a year, and we have done a lot of different funnels, right? Then in the follow-up sequence, we now know which emails are the ones with the highest open rate and the highest click-through rate. So we are making a complete new optimized email follow-up sequence with only the best of the best emails we have done over a period of a year. So you guys get more open rates, more click-through rate, aka more sales, right?
And have you ever known Philip to talk something up so much and to put so much apparent effort into something and not charge someone for it? And guess who's going to get charged for this one, I'll bet.
So, and then what we're going to do, instead of sending people to a thank you page, I mean, I mean the free Facebook group, right? We sent them to the free trial on that page. And in the bottom of the email, the first email. Make sense? Because it works the same way, right? There is a difference from somebody that takes something for free and somebody that buys something. There's a huge difference. Even while it's free, they still have to put out their name and credit card information before they can get the free trial. That technically make them a buyer, okay? Because they actually have to give us their credit card details, so it becomes a buyer. A buyer is more warm, and because it's 14 days for free, they're gonna consume as much as possible in those 14 days, right? So they're gonna pull the trigger faster if they wanna go with the done for you offer. Make sense, everybody? So I bought Russell Brunson's linchpin training. He did, and he explained.
He bought Russell Brunson's training? It's a book, okay? It's not training, it's a book. He read his book, and now he's following Russell Brunson's book.
Explained that in order for the linchpin to work, aka the free trial, he calls that a linchpin, right? In order for that to work, you first need to create the free trial and send people into it so the team and your business can manage the free trial. You first have to create that.
So that is precisely what he did in January with the High Achievers Society. He created the free offer and he populated it. Hardly anybody made any money off of it, but he did. And so now this is the next step to it. He's following that book like a playbook. I mean, he definitely practices what he preaches, which is to find someone successful and then model it. Exactly. So he's telling you exactly how he's doing it here.
And then what you do after when you get it to work, you create a new presentation, aka a new webinar around it. But you can first do that once the free trial is done. Because then at the end of the free trial, at the end of the webinar, then you make what he calls a bulk offer. I know some of you guys, it's super technical now and it goes into funnel building here, but this is how you make a lot of money if you understand how this works, right? So at the end of the presentation, because they saw the thank you page, they now know, okay, it's $97 a month after the 14 days. They know that before they even go to the presentation. So at the end of the presentation, we're gonna sell the 2,500 90% done for you offer, but we're gonna include 1 year of the 97 a month. That is equal to $1,200.
And that's true. They will think that way, although it's garbage, because when you think of it, High Achievers Society is only a slightly stripped down version of Seven Figure Accelerator, plus with the addition of a crap ton of mindset training. And half of that mindset training is there to encourage them for the upsells, is to encourage them into the upsells. So, really, if they're getting Seven Figure Accelerator, they really don't need or want HAS, or High Achiever Society. It becomes useless then. But no, he's putting this great value on it. And yeah, that will be one of those bonus things that, they'll be thinking of and will encourage them to buy the upsell, which is really nothing. I mean, done for you, it's not that hard to do the funnel. He charges $50 to $150 to do a funnel to his own students, They
now know that, oh, I get that for free with this offer here. That means instead of it's actually 2,500, it's technically only $1,200 to get it done for me. You see how it works in the mind of the customer. And then we also pay for their funnel building software for a whole year. That means that is an additional $1,200 they save if they get the done for you offer. So not only do they get $1,200 a year's membership inside the High Achiever Society, equal $1,200, They also get a year of funnel building software paid for them equal $1,200. Those two things alone is equal $2,400. Those two things alone. Now we're going to build all of it for them. They're going to get all of the live calls, additional live calls, all of the training, up to date, DM training, all of that for just $100 if they pick up. So you bring up the perceived value of the offer when you do it like this. So the offer becomes 10 times better. Make sense? Did any of this make sense, guys? Okay, cool. Now, then he then says, Russell Brunson, there will be this percentage that is going to buy on the presentation, on the spot, as always, right? But many of them will be skeptical because of the price, even if it's a $997 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 offer. There is still people, even if it's $297, people are still skeptical. Doesn't matter, okay? So now, because there's a free trial, they jump into that, be like, okay, I'm going to check this shit out, right? I'm going to check this shit here out. And then they're going to consume more content of it, and then they're going to see, okay, I have to pay $97 a month if I want to be part of this community here, the live call. Plus, I have to build all of this myself. And then I can see ClickFunnels is $97 a month as well. If I pick up the done-for-you offer, then Philip pays for it, right? And what we are doing now, we send them into the free trial and they book a call. They don't know the offer. They don't know what they get, right? But because they see a presentation, they know exactly what is included in that offer. Make sense? Yes. Cool, guys. Makes perfect sense. Drew, Thomas, amazing. So all of this is pretty much done. We're just waiting for the editors to edit the new 14-minute presentation with the new offer in it. And it takes around 14 days.
All right, so in a nutshell, here's what he's saying, is they're going to drive traffic like crazy to High Achiever Society. Once someone signs up for High Achiever Society, then on the thank you page, they can go to the brand new shiny 17-minute video that's going to be God only knows how long. And then if after watching it for at least 17 minutes, they hit the buy button, then that $2,500 commission, that'll go to the affiliates. Okay. And also, of course, the lead will be put on the autoresponder with all these brand new emails coming at them with these videos that are constantly trying to drive people towards the full price 7-figure accelerator deal. For which, of course, the affiliate would get the commission for. The other option is that person will then enter High Achiever Society as the 14-day free trial. They may stick around, they may not. But while they're in that free trial, then they will still have the salespeople, the setters, the closers, those guys pecking at them, their accountability buddies from within the system, okay? So that's two kind of separate streams of income there. And you got to remember that because it's important. Sorry, didn't mean to get preachy there. You remember that, okay? Sorry.
Right, because there is a lot of it. It took around 18 days to edit the 7-figure VSL, as you see now, right? So they say around 14 to 20 days to edit the new video. That is around 6 days ago. So in around 14 days time, then we're going to have the new ultimate hybrid funnel. So pretty much what we are doing, we're taking what worked on all of the things we did and combine it into one. We took all of the best part from everything and smashed it together to one big, gigantic, deep funnel, right?
Wow, what a sales job on that funnel. Not, I promise this time it'll work. Hey, we're drawing upon all of our years of experience built on your backs. And how much now how much did you bet now he's absolutely going to charge them for that new funnel, that brand new funnel, and that amazing new email sequence? The second one in 2 months for a done-for-you program that you got to pay $2,500 for. Seriously. And he's the one that's changing everything all the time because he's trying to make as many sales as he can. And I'll show you in just a minute how this is further going to line his own pocket and completely bypass the affiliates. Watch this next little bit.
And with this funnel, then it will be a normal affiliate cookie, just like the Warrior Plus.
So think about it. That regular tracking cookie, sure, they'll get the sale if the person buys the upsell for $2,500 off of the thank you page or from the email sequence. They'll get those sales. But if anybody enters into the High Achiever Society and from within the program, their accountability buddy or any of the other salespeople sells them the program, that money goes straight to Philip. As will the $997 upsell for, get 2 months for free if you pay for 10 months all at once. So Philip here is taking an even greater share of the profits. Well, at least he's not pretending to promise them, at least with the fake lifetime cookie, any of them anymore.
So it's if you work twice as hard, right, you will make more sales.
And so for every one sale the affiliates make, I wonder how many sales Philip is going to make off of the affiliates' traffic.
If you generate more attention for yourself, you will make more sales. If you show up in stories every day, follow up in DMs, hammer it like a goddamn crazy person, you will make more sales. Right? I remember Jordi and Berta in the Warrior Plus funnel. They just hammered out emails and stories like there was no goddamn tomorrow, right? And what did you guys do in a month? 144,000 or something like that. Dollars.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 1 million Danish crowns in a month, right? So we want to go back to that shit.
Oh, that is so staged that those two would be that ready right off the hop like that as soon as he mentions them. That is staged. And keep in mind, Jordi and Berta comes from a network marketing background, read MLM, and Jordi, he's been around since back in Ministry of Freedom days. He's been around as long as Philip has been. Those two are not new at this game at all. And that funnel, the Warrior Plus funnel, went from June of 2022 all the way into February or March of 2023. So in which one of those months did they make those wonderful profits, right? It's not like that Warrior Plus funnel was only there for 1 month or something. It was there for ages.
Right? We want that. We want that again, right? So, and with the new offer, we're also going to have an upsell. If you guys remember in the Warrior Plus funnel, we had the $2,500 offer and then the $997 as an upsell, right? So we're going to have something similar again in this one.
Well, last time he had that upsell in the Warrior Plus funnel, what the upsell was is if you paid the extra $997, you would get a higher commission rate. Like it was like 5 or 10% greater commission, which everybody got screwed over on when he went to Copecart and then went back to 50%. So he could do something like that again. Or the only other thing he's got that's worth $1,000 plus is that ManyChat AI bot that he just stiffed the affiliates on for $1,500 a pop. God, I wonder what he's going to offer for that order bump, eh? We'll have to see.
So, and around 30% of people who bought the $2,500 offer pick up that upsell. That's a lot of additional money. A lot of money, right? So, yeah, guys, I'm excited for that shit. It's gonna be some crazy ass motherfucking shit. Right? So, anyways, guys, now the team doesn't know anything about it yet, so don't go and ask them a bunch of questions, okay? Once I have it all, Then I'm going to show you and walk you through what I just did here, so you can see all of the pages and how it looks like and stuff like that. And we're going to have the golden theme again. Yay! Right? So, yes, cool, guys. Does anybody have, like, some kind of question for that? Like anything? A quick question. Just speak up, unmute yourself, and just say something. No? 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 What's the golden theme? Like, gold and shiny? The color? Gold and shiny? Cool. Awesome, guys. So let's get on with the Q&A.
Boy, that's quite the enthusiasm he managed to stir up there, eh? They're not saying a darn thing. It's like they're just waiting for him to get finished. Thing is, I really wonder if they really listen to him, or they want to get up in front of him and get their bio up in front of him that bad that they just never listen to what's happening. And then it's total mayhem and confusion when he does roll this stuff out. Of course, he never makes it real clear to them what's happening either. It's always coached in sales talk. So, there's supposed to be another meeting today. It's, oh yes, it's getting late again. Another few hours. I'll let you know how that one goes. If he ends up having it, that is. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, won't it? Well, you have a great rest of the night, a great day, whenever I should catch you. Darlene out.